How interesting. I wrote a bunch of things down and it's 2:07. That wasn't staged. Honestly, you guys, it's getting ready to rain and it's, oh my goodness, how do I put into words what's happening in my life right now and in our life and in the world. So first and foremost, I want to wish everybody a happy Beltane. So does anybody know what that means? Oh my hair. This hair, I'm ready to chop my hair off. Does anybody know what Beltane means for those who might pop in? I'm not an expert. I just know that Beltane is in between the spring equinox and, look at all my hair, the summer solstice, and it's like the height. So if it was like a pyramid, and so spring equinox, that's the very height, and then the summer solstice. And there's Yule. I think the other side of Beltane is, well, it's October 31st, and they call it Day of the Dead, when it's the highest point of going from the fall equinox into the winter solstice. And there's my boy Paco. So a little overview. Last time I came here, I believe, was with my sisters. I can't remember. Yeah. And oh no, I was on Instagram, but the last time I was here in Facebook was the spring equinox, and that's when we had to kind of go on separately and announce what we're doing with Feed and Feminine. And then we went over to Instagram where we all showed up together. And since Earth Day, I had to write it down. This is what has transpired. Now, when I was called to do Feed and Feminine, which was, what day was that actually? When that actually happened, I was talking to my dear sister Jamie Hulk. She was in Bali. And I just said, find your feet, sister. You know, she's this young maiden in Bali and just freaking the fuck out. And I go, well, I got an amazing teacher. Her name is Gabrielle Roth. And she said, when in doubt, find your feet. And so I basically shared that with her. And after that, I went into this amazing, I don't even know how it came about. And I heard, find your feet, Alita. And then spring equinox, and we're Feed and Feminine, and I said the whole mission for Feed and Feminine is we are a legacy of women and girls, 100% invested to ground, grow, gain, gift, mind, body, soul from the earth up. It's probably the first time that I actually started something and could remember what the whole mission was. But I think about everything that I've created throughout my life, and mainly all my years of being in Costa Rica, is just that, you know, coming to the dirt, ground up, grow up, gain up, and gift up. And the growing up, I never realized, was if I just did it the way the masters grow up, which is everything that comes from the earth, why shouldn't we do the same? So when I was studying, I was thinking about either becoming an acupuncturist or a Waldorf school teacher. Biodynamics came along and Rudolf Steiner. And I said, why did we stop at our education system to teach people how to grow, to teach children how to grow and learn from nature and the moons. So if you study biodynamics, I have to put my hair up. I can't do it anymore. I really want to believe I can wear my hair up, down, but it's driving me crazy. So here we go again. That lasted what, that lasted, I don't know, 3 minutes. So here we are. Oh, that's so much better. Although, now my head's all. So anyways, so that had been always kind of like, how can we do business and bring biodynamics to business? And so my whole journey here has been that. I have my sister, Kelsey Moon, chiming in, and Kelsey Kavanaugh, with special Ks, are showing up. So what's happening is now is the time that I'm here, and with my education and all my work of Walk by Costa Rica, 13 Moons Global Market that turned into Wild Whispering, which came from Wild Woman for Good, has led me to the prayer portal through my horse and my cat Lola that led me here. So 2 days ago, I don't know if you know, it was International Day of Dance. And on that same day, I got a story about the beautiful choreographer that created Cats. And they told a story about her in school, and there's a picture of her, and I was going to put it up, and then I was told, no, wait. And that same day, I got word that our ex-First Lady, Michelle Obama, was being interviewed by Oprah Winfrey. And I watched that. And it was there that she had even said to her 10-year-old daughter, Sasha, I think that's her name. Her daughter goes, I have 1,000 friends. She was talking about on social media. Hi, John. And Michelle goes, girlfriend, you don't got 1,000 friends. She goes, no. And then proceeds around talking about coming to the table with sisters and sitting at the table. And what came from that was that you have to do what did she call it? The slow ghost. You guys have to watch it. Every person needs to watch this interview. One of the things that I loved most about it is that she gave a lot of credit to her dad. And she said it was because of her father. Her father prepared her to meet Barack Obama and realize that without that relationship, she would have never chosen him. And I say that about my father and meeting my ex-husband, whose birthday happened to be, I think, that day of International Dance Day. I think it's the same day as my ex-husband's birthday. And I knew picking him he's like a mirror of my father. So fast forward, I heard that day, on International Dance Day, I heard, wait until you complete the 9 doors of the medicine wheel, part of the activation for the feminine footprint, which I just completed today. And today is Beltane. And I was like, oh my God. I had no idea that there was an actual day between Holy Day, Earth Day, Beltane, and then Mother's Day. So here's how it goes with Feminine Feminine. We have 3 activation rituals, initiations. And the first one came after Holy Day, which was April 9th. So from April 10th to April 22nd, we did a 13-day activation with the Mayan calendar and initiating our feet. So what do you think of my foot jewelry? Yeah. So we did that. And then Earth Day came on the 22nd, literally. And on Earth Day, when we showed up on Instagram, what came from that evolved 7 days later, which was 2 days ago. And on this International Dance Day was Beltane, which is May 1st. And I was like, oh my God, that's the completion day of the second activation of Earth Day, Mother Day, with the medicine wheel and the 9 animal totems. And here we are. And then what completes that, hi cousin, what completes that is the 13-day Mayan, not Mayan, Gregorian moons with the biodynamics. Every moon has a theme in the Gregorian calendar. In April, it's the theme of growing, to grow. And that 13-day activation, believe it or not, lands on Mother's Day. I kid you not. And you guys, there will be no lineup like this will ever happen. That I have the Mayan, I'm a big 13 girl. I created Market 13 and I held on to that. And now we've got the Mayan 13 with the medicine wheel in the middle, and then the Gregorian 13, all with the 13 grandmothers. So that is what has been activated since the last time we met. And so many things are evolving from this. I will say this. When I say mind, body, spirit, the mind is the navigation of the maiden. She tries to figure out how to do it all and figure it all out. So the medicine in the first activation is around the maiden. The mother is the body. Her navigation is how to work with her body to procreate and bring human life into the world. And the crone, which is the soul, she navigates her soul. Mind, body, soul. Maiden, mother, and then the 1 point soul of the crone. We all come to our grandmothers, our grandfathers, when we want to learn and we want to know the most respectful thing and the most dignified thing to do. We go to our elders. And as I grew up, as my cousins here, we respect our elders. And so for my grandmother Lola, who everybody in the southern zone knows, everything revolves around Lola. My whole family knows, and most of the people that know me. So these are the things that have been coming up. Now, Mother's Day, I'm going to be meeting again with my triada. We had our first story. I'm connecting Wild Whispering, my website, and Powered by Feed and Feminine. So if you go to Wild Whispering, hello, Tammy. If you go to Wild Whispering, you can see that there's a story that was of 4 generations of Maltese women. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.